the American port city of Philadelphia, the Egyptian merchant ship, Mohammed Ali El-Kabir, readies herself for a mission of mercy. In place of the commercial cargo being unloaded, she will take on a cargo of precious food, a cargo destined for the relief of nearly 1 million Palestinian Arab refugees who are given haven in Egypt and other Arab lands. The Egyptian, Syrian, and American governments have pooled their resources to make this and many other relief shipments possible. Americans have donated supplies. Egyptian and Syrian funds helped move them. To date, well over 8 million pounds of U.S. government surplus powdered milk and eggs, medical supplies, and clothing, with a market value of over $4 million, have been shipped by the American Middle East Relief to help ease the suffering of Arab refugees at a cost to Americans of nearly $2 million. To Americans, this is money well spent if it helps to relieve in some measure the plight of Arab refugees in Arab lands. Enough U.S. government surplus powdered milk has been shipped to provide each of 300,000 children and nursing mothers 1 glass of milk a day for 1 whole year. Mr. Abdel Shafi al-Labani, First Secretary of the Royal Egyptian Embassy, stands with the ship's captain, and Dr. Bayard Dodge, former president of the American University of Beirut, and Mr. Halloran of the Khedivial Mail Line. Symbolic of the spirit of a free world in helping people, young American Boy and Girl Scouts present the Egyptian representative with packages of clothing and over 5,000 schoolmates overseas kits for Arab refugee children. As loading is completed, Mr. Labani accepts the food shipment in the name of the Egyptian government from George M. Barakat, Executive Director of the American Middle East Relief Incorporated.
It gives me great pleasure to represent the Egyptian Embassy on the occasion of this shipment of food to the Arab refugees of Palestine. What is even more pleasing is the fact that this shipment is the joint effort of our 2 countries. 4 American organizations have provided the relief material, and the Egyptian government is providing transportation to the amount of $300,000. I therefore wish to acknowledge the efforts of American benevolent organizations and the official administrations which have given every possible help towards this noble end. I also wish to express our thanks to the American Middle East Relief Organization for all its hard work in the noble mission it has undertaken. Finally, I am pleased to see here representatives of the Boy Scouts, that excellent organization for youth which devotes itself to the alleviation of human misery.
As the Mohammed Ali El-Kabir prepares to depart, Mr. William H. McCann of the Advisory Committee on Voluntary Foreign Relief of the Department of State expresses the American government's gratitude to the American Middle East Relief and other organizations active in such relief work. Later, the captain and the ship's officers guide the official guests on a tour of the vessel, one of Egypt's modern merchant fleet. Taking part in the ceremony were representatives of American voluntary relief organizations and American business firms operating in the Near East, all of whom have and are continuing to contribute generously to the Arab refugee relief program of the American Middle East Relief Incorporated. Dr. Bayard Dodge, former president of the American University of Beirut, pleads for a greater measure of American support for Arab refugee relief and rehabilitation programs. And so, under the Star and Crescent, another shipment of food made possible through Egyptian-American cooperation, goes to meet the urgent needs of Palestinian Arab refugees in Egypt and other Arab lands, a gesture of friendship and goodwill from the people of America.